First of all, of course, the Demise of INF Treaty in August 2019 negatively affected Ukraine, because now Russia can credibly threaten any part of Ukraine using missiles that were prohibited by the late INF Treaty, and procure them in bigger quantity, as land-based missiles, as we know, are much cheaper than sea or air-based missiles. So as for me, the situation in the next couple of years will not be acute as it was back at the end of 1970s and the beginning of 1980s. Why? Russia has smaller industrial technical potential capability to procure and deploy missiles with proper ranges compared with USSR. So at least it will take some time for Russia to get this proper arsenal of a couple of thousand of missiles with a conventional payload to credibly threaten Europe. There is no chances for increase after COVID pandemic, after negative economic repercussions. We have a lot of examples, a lot of indicators that not only from the Russian side, but also from the US side, this time US is not as ready, at least for Europe, to procure and deploy these missiles, these systems in a proper range. On the other hand, if US rush to deploy in a lot of quantity these new missiles of intermediate range in countries closer to Russia, I say that we will have Cuban missile crisis in reverse. US, NATO, and partners like Ukraine need to proceed very, very carefully, not to create the situation when Russia can appeal to the world community and say, well, they are doing things that are threatening us and they leave us no other option than to respond forcefully. I think there is a real danger this time that Russia using this INF treaty, post-INF treaty world, this issue, they can rupture. If, for instance, we have this situation of US forcing countries to take these missiles, so we need to be very careful, because for Ukraine also NATO solidarity is very, very important. As to Ukraine, first thing, according to the Ukrainian constitution, there should be no permanent foreign military base. So we need to make changes. The scenario of a possible placing of missiles in Ukraine, we should not, of course, imagine it or consider it, but we need to be very, very careful, and Ukraine needs to have this kind of guarantees that if something happened, something wrong happened, US is ready to go for the Ukraine till the very, very end. And at the same time, of course, Ukraine has neither proper finance nor capacity now, at least now, capacity to respond symmetrically to this new dimension of Russian threat. Even now, we don't have this analog of Iskander, of tactical operational range missiles in our army. So for us to dream about the missiles of the range of 500 and 5,500 kilometers, I think it's not starter and non-brain.